This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Earlier in the season, Indiana ended up losing their last game in this matchup against the Detroit Pistons.
I thought overall, Kevin, it was mostly the defensive effort that hurt them. Just no energy, no purpose.
Steve, I thought they were late on their rotations. They didn't really communicate well, and as a result, they paid for it.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. Roy Hibbert is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. Good, nice play there from Jan.
And that's a nice way for his team to get started.
Yeah, really nice start for his team to get out in front here.
Here's Schroeder on the wing, George. Ilyasova, a screen on Drummond. Miles, the pass to Ilyasova. That drops. On defense, the Pacers outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And you look at the stat sheet from that night. I mean, the turnovers were just glaring. No way you're going to give up the ball as many times as they did and still win.
Well, not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense and force even more turnovers on the other side. That's the only way you're really going to be able to counteract giving the ball to the opponent at your end.
Here's George after the made shot from Andre Drummond, and it's Miles missing.
And that's a shot you can't pass up. He should knock that down.
Dinwiddie passes to Jan. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Matthews, no good. On defense, Detroit, they defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Just 5 on the clock. Schroeder kicks to Ilyasova. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Into Drummond. Great tee that time from Hibbert.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Here's Schroeder. 8 points his last outing. George drops in the layup for 2. George has got his first points of the night.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Chan. The tray. Shot is off, and it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Nate McMillan. And Doris, what did he tell you?
We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
Thank you, Doris. The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Ilyasova kicks to Miles. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's George. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
The Pistons trailing. Passes it to Chan. Shoots a fader. That's good.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
The Pacers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Schroeder kicks to Miles. Back to George. Hibbert with a screen for George. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's the dude, defended by George. The shot's good from Chance. So Detroit ends up going with the new group. And Indiana making a change here. And a chance now to look at the small forwards who have been dominant this season offensively. You look at George, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, the dude. There's 1:47 left here in the first quarter. Here's Schroeder, who's guarded by Stuckey. They set the screen. Schroeder dishes to Booker. The feed to Schroeder. 4 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to go. And the Pistons now going the other way.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
The Pistons shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Free throws.
Free throw, good, Stuckey. That one is no good. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Schroeder. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Back to Holiday. Puts up a 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Pistons have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Wolf passes to Patton. Stuckey kicks to Mahinmi. To the paint. The dish to Gray. Fades away. Misses off the left iron.
Well, he had to fade away there. The defense was all over him, and he got it off. Just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Schroeder, averaging 6 points per contest. And Holiday, here we go. Here's Schroeder. Indiana needs to get a shot off. A nice shot by Booker.
How about the delivery in the lane? Just perfectly done.
Stuckey with it. Drops it in from 11 feet. Here's George. They trail by 3. 1 second left. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Pretty shot without a second to spare.
That can be so demoralizing for the team that gives up a shot like that to close out a quarter.